Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, wonderful, wonderful individual. And yeah, I have not been in the best kind of health in the Christmas times, but now that I actually have, well, recuperated a little and healed so that I might use my voice again and actually exert my will a little, I feel much more in aliveness, kind of. For having the inner aliveness despite any kind of turmoil that might occur, any kind of physical challenges that might hinder us from truly developing in the moment. Let's say illness, let's say a disease, something that might, well, fully and wholly hold your attention and consciousness for a longer period of time. Have you ever been sick? I mean, so seriously, have you ever consciously been with your body while you are ill? Have you ever truly felt every single suffering you've gone through? It is alive, and you feel your body is either in balance or in an imbalance. You know, when you are in a normal state of being, normal everyday consciousness, you do not necessarily feel your body too much because it is in balance. But when things are in imbalance, when things are, let's say you have gained a cold or influenza or anything that might give an imbalance, you feel the difference. You sincerely feel that, okay, this is an abnormality away from our everyday normal state of being. This is the same with the spiritual work and what we human beings are meant to be in a conscious state of being. You know, being conscious, being awake, being aware to our own inner will, our own inner self, our own inner force is enormously important when it comes to, well, you, me, him, her, for us to be able to truly find out who we are, both as ourselves and in relations to others, and also keeping that respect at the same time, because it is about knowing that, are you perfect? Am I perfect? None of us are. But it is all about how willing are we to open space for growth to occur. The growth happens constantly. Growth happens especially when we acknowledge our flaws and our shortcomings. And our flaws and our shortcomings is not something we should be stuck on, because there is hope here. There is always faith that we will overcome whatever shortcoming we have now to become stronger than what it was later. That is development. Development indicates that you have gone through an experience, be it painful or enjoyable. You have reflected upon it, learned from it, gained experience and knowledge and wisdom from it consciously. If we allow things passively to pass us by, we will not learn. We will not take it in as an impression. We, you, me, him, her, we choose to take in impressions. That means listening, observing, having an open state of consciousness. This open, natural state of being, this observation, silence, right? Then comes in this silence, we have egotistical and we have, self-preserving, self-serving impulses. But we also do have loving, compassionate impulses. It is all about finding the forces and the intentions and the intentions behind the forces and who we align ourselves with. It is kind of like joining a guild or joining a group, but we do it subconsciously. So what group are you joined in? What kind of in which stream of this earth are you in? For there are only a limited amount of streams. We need to acknowledge that. But at the same time, in this limited amount of streams, there is unlimited, infinite amounts of information. So it is about maneuvering within this, being curious, wondrous, and also having a certain knowing. Once you have a knowing of, well, the underlying spiritual forces that builds up everything that occurs both within and outside in the sense perceptible and within our own soul spiritual forces. It is really little difference, but at the same time there is a huge difference. Because outside we have the sense perceptible. What happens in the sense perceptible influences and affects every individual one differently. But at the same time, the spiritual affects us all at the same time. Because we all are connected. We are not separate in a world where we all breathe the same air, feel the same sun, drink the same water, eat the same earthly food, and so on. We are living on the same planet with the same resources, with a regional variation. If we are to live by the regional variations alone, we will never find any true insight. We will find tribalism. We will find the many-headed dragon that is constantly in turmoil. But to truly find the uniting forces behind all the streams that unites everything through a cosmic, human, conscious state of being. A choice, really. You are an example. You become an example through choice. But it is something that must be sustained, constantly worked upon, striven for. It is really a constant adventure. A journey worthy of partaking in, wouldn't you say? So, the more you stimulate your own inner spiritual forces and abilities, that includes your thinking, but not exclude your feeling and will in contradiction to your thinking, and the same with your feeling and the same with your will, because there are variations. You know, there are certain people that live by instincts / will alone. There are others that live by feeling and good pleasure alone. And there are others again that live by necessity alone. So it is all about uniting all of them, finding out what the human being truly needs in its wholeness, holiness. Holy means whole. What is the holy in the human being? It is the unifying, present, conscious spirit that makes us an individual human being, but also we are all part of the whole. And the more we develop this, the more we become aware that we are a whole. So you become aware that you are a drop in an ocean till you become the drop in the ocean. You become aware that you are both the drop and the ocean. You're the same substance, you're the same essence as the ocean, but you are but a drop yet. But to acknowledge and to realize that we are the ocean, we need everyone. We need as many individuals as possible because we need to reflect it to each other. And that is what I will leave you with today. Thank you so much for listening to me. You wonderful, wonderful individual, you. May Father, Holy Spirit, Christ, Michael, Ancient Master of Old, ancient ancestors from every incarnation, the Godhead, Seraphim, Cherubim, Thrones, Kyriadites, Dynamis, Exousiae, Archai, Archangels and Angels, and may you be safe, and provided for with all that you need to survive, live, and thrive, and be creative and loving in the world. Thank you. Thank you for you being you. Goodbye and bless you.